I'm 75. That's 4 years younger than our president. And just like him, I often have no idea what day it is. You know, last Monday I got up and I got dressed for church. Getting dressed for church on Monday morning. How stupid is that? I don't go to church on Mondays. I'm Jewish. I don't go to church at all. You know, what I really hate about old people is that they're so my age. You know, I've lived in the DC area for over 40 years. And I love it, except it's getting way too expensive. I mean, you wouldn't believe what it costs these days to buy a politician. And they're just not worth it. Both DC and Georgia politicians, the Jews control the weather. Come on. We haven't been able to do that since we left Egypt the first time. I'll tell you a little secret. If we really had that superpower, we'd just keep Manhattan a toasty 75 degrees. You know, not too cold, but not so hot you schwitz. And don't you believe those Jew haters. We don't control the media. We don't control the banks. And good golly, Miss Molly, we did not sink the Titanic. That was an iceberg, not a Goldberg. You know, at 75, I got plans. I got goals. I want to ride my bicycle clear across the country. I want to see my grandchildren graduate from college. And after being married for over 50 years, I'm hoping that one day, my wife will finally laugh at one of my jokes. Now, I've got friends my age, and you probably do too. You know what their plans are? They have emptied out the family home to move into one-floor condos. And they're buying, is that a yes? And they are buying cemetery plots in godforsaken places like Ohio. Why, you ask? So the kids won't be bothered. So the kids won't be bothered. Give me a break! Why shouldn't the kids be bothered? Don't you think I was bothered going to every single soccer game and swimming and praying, don't make the finals? And I am still sacrificing for my kids today. I let them use my password to Disney Plus. But I am not about to buy a cemetery plot in Ohio. Look, in order to be remembered, people have to visit your grave. And if you're buried in Ohio, nobody's coming. Look, even LeBron left. That's why we need destination funerals. Disney needs to step up and start offering destination funerals coupled with timeshares. Imagine a Disney Graveland in beautiful downtown Orlando between the parks and DeSantis' prisons. It's where Woe can die and be buried. Me, I want a classic Disney funeral. Crystal casket, pumpkin hearse, and the 7 dwarfs as my pallbearers. And then, every year, on the anniversary of my death, my relatives can come to the park, stay for free. Before they go into the park, we'll give them all mouse ears. And before they go in, we'll have an iconic Disney character take them past my grave. Someone like Goofy. Well, hiya, kids. There's Grandpa's final playground. He sure is gone. Let's go to Space Mountain. Thank you. It's a great idea, right? Who wants to be buried in Cleveland? So, I've adopted a new religion. Pickleball. Come on, pickleball was so easy to start. I got really into it right away. Before I knew it, I became a pickleball ambassador. Psst, psst, Clyde, just try a couple of hits. It's great. And it's made me a much better partner. I've learned that no ball's worth a fall. I've learned never give my spouse advice. And I've learned that mixed doubles is a lot of fun. Only on the court. Now I've had to learn a whole new vocabulary. I've had to learn that the kitchen is a restricted zone. That divorce alley has nothing to do with your wife. It's where you hit the ball between your opponents. And that the dink is this elegant shot that you put in your opponent's kitchen. And I love putting my balls in the kitchen. Pickleball really is wonderful. It's good exercise. It's something I can do with my wife. And it's taught me that in life and in sport, there are times when you really need to rush in, but other times when you need to pull back. Because, join me on this. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling. Thank you, Terry. Thank you very much. I'll be here for another 3 minutes. I want an electric car. But the ads don't do it for me. All they ever talk about is how far each car can go on a single charge before it has to stop. That doesn't help. I can't use a car with a 500-mile battery. I only have a 90-mile bladder. Speaking of which, on the way up here, I went to stop to use the restroom. There was a sign on the door that said, "Toilet broken. Sorry for the incontinence." Was that a mistake, or do they really care? Did you see the news last night? Oh God, it was horrible. Democracy's dying. The earth is dying. We're on the verge of World War III. And then what are the ads? Mattresses. Mattresses? Can you sleep after the news? No, come on. You know what we need? We need ads for sleep aids. And alcohol. And bunkers. Nice concrete bunker. Yeah, that's the ticket. Now, the truth is, my wife and I are renovating our kitchen. So we are watching a lot of DIY programming. You know what the ads are for that? Adult diapers, halitosis, and full-body deodorant. I can't use that. I shower at least once a month. I need ads for cabinets and appliances and bankruptcy attorneys. Because have you seen the price of cabinets? You know, when my kids were toddlers, I was a genius. When they became teenagers, I was an idiot. But by the time they became young adults, I was an ATM. Now that they're grown and they have kids of their own, they treat me like I'm the child. They say things like, "My house, my rules. Dad, we need boundaries. And Dad, stop fidgeting, we're trying to change your diaper." Hey, I hate the fact that just because I'm over 70, people think that I'm old. But on the subway, it's the pregnant women that give me their seats. And my only pickup line is, "Help, I've fallen and I can't get it up." But I get it. As people age, they change. A young man at 22 dreams of having a mistress that's young and sexy and will dress up like a nurse. Whereas an old man at 92 dreams of having a mistress that's a nurse. Look, old age is an attitude, not a number. Personally, I don't think you're old unless your side piece is your night nurse and your spouse appreciates the help. And I'm not old. I walk my dog every day, twice a day, for 2 hours. All right, it should only be an hour and a half, but that dog stops every 10 minutes so I can pee.